Hey guys, welcome to Testing Academy. My name is Pramod, and in this video, we are going to discuss a very interesting topic, which is how to get your first job as a automation tester. And I'm going to give you 7 important personal tips that I have personally used, which can help you to get your first job as an automation tester. All right, so let's jump into it. Awesome. Let me make myself a little smaller so that you can understand a little better, right? Perfect. So first of all, I want to tell you that okay, getting into test automation from start, it's really difficult. I'm going to talk about that. It's really difficult, but possible. I have seen people have started their career, especially directly into test automation rather than going towards first doing manual testing or learning manual testing and then moving towards the automation. I have seen these people, but again, I'm reiterating, to become a good test automation engineer, you should have a basics of the uh, manual testing, right? So that's important point. So three couple of points I want to discuss, like be ready for the rejections, because whenever you are applying directly to automation, they will reject you because you don't have experience, and you are basically sometimes new because you only know coding at the time, right? And they companies are basically looking for an automation tester who have some manual experience also, right? So whenever you are starting it, then it makes really sense. So I would say keep on applying and keep on applying for the automation testing jobs. Definitely you will help. It will help. You can try the LinkedIn DM method that I have discussed, that you can try out, and you can watch this video where I have discussed about the LinkedIn DM method. Moving from manual to automation is hard because but directly jumping into the test automation is also hard. So both of them are equally, I have seen equally hard in that case, but trust me, it can be done. Getting more interview calls, I think that is more important. If you want to get more interview calls, I would suggest you to watch the video. Would note down this link, and this whole mind map is available in the description. You can download it and click on the link and check it out. Okay, so the problem where I have discussed about that, whenever you are starting your journey as a test automation, uh, can be solved because can be solved with the projects and internship, and I'm going to talk to you about this, right? So before we start, I'm just going to give you a very heads up that guys, if you are interested in learning automation testing, Selenium, API testing with Postman, rest assured 30 days challenge, I have done it. I will highly recommend to go to sdet.live/30 days, the sdet.live/30 days. Trust me, it will help you a lot. All right, so now let's jump in directly into the video content, right? Before moving on, I will highly recommend all of the people who are watching this video, watch these 3 videos, which are 11 must-have skills for test automation, how to learn automation tester, and how to start your career in automation testing, because these 3 videos I have covered with mind map exact step-by-step processes, right? So let's jump into the 7 important tips which can help you to crack your first automation job, right? So first of all, I think, which is very self-explanatory, which is basically learn and practice the programming. Lots of people I have seen, whenever they have started their journey in test automation or they have applying it, basically they are lacking in the automation, right? So trust me, I have taken more than 200 plus interviews, and right now even many times we hire directly people into the automation, right? But the first requirement is they should know coding. That's the one of the important requirement. If they know coding, we can train them to automation or learn Selenium or Cypress, and that they can contribute to it. So the important point here is practice your programming skill and basically brush up your programming skills, right? Second point is basically starting early. Starting early basically means if you are someone who is already into manual testing for 1 or 2 years, it's really sometimes it become very really difficult to switch to automation. So if you are serious about it, the automation, and if it is your first job and you are someone who is basically getting what I say, basically getting intimated about it, right? Make sure you start learning basically learning the programming language and start early, so that basically start applying for the automation jobs. Specialty, make a list of the companies who basically are hiring for automation testing rather than mix up of the automation and testing. And sometimes people or companies are hiring only for manual testing, so make sure you pay attention to that. Okay, third important thing, I think this will definitely will help you, and I have keep and telling you about this, that create some side projects and showcase them. So basically it means that whatever the project that you have done in the past, you have to create a GitHub profile around it and do some weekend project, basically automate whatever the websites or web automation if you are interested in, right? You can automate them and put it into your GitHub profile. So let me show you my profile, how it looks like, and I'm gonna give you, it will open now. Right, so you can create this awesome kind of a decent looking profile where you can showcase what are the project that you have done. For example, Selenium test cases, page object pattern, online reservation system, airdrops, or couple of more repository that I have worked on, right? So I have worked on karate automation and all the things, right? So whenever people of HR or anyone is contacting you, they can look your GitHub profile or your LinkedIn, and they can basically look that, okay, he has worked on the projects, so that's why we can directly definitely consider him for this job, right? That's one of the things. And fourth point is basically make a conscious choice. If you are really interested in automation testing, then only start applying it. Don't randomly apply for the every job that you want, even as a fresher, right? Be a part of OS community. I think a couple of people who are especially, I will definitely name David Byrne or Steve, creator of Selenium. I forget the name, but you can basically watch the YouTube videos of theirs, and they will basically talk about how you can contribute to the open source community. So if you are interested, especially in the test automation, start contributing to documentation of Selenium, or you can contribute to some of the very minor, sometimes they have a minor bugs, or sometimes they have minor things that going on, that you can take and be a part of that thing, right? You can share your views on Twitter and LinkedIn. I have seen people on LinkedIn, they are sharing about the problems with the couple of tools. You can review tools, so that's thing you can do, right? Of course, the easiest way to get a job for a test automation is through referrals or networking. This is another thing that I have told many times, guys, many times. This is one of the easiest way. If you are someone who is looking for test automation, you can always contact me. My email ID is contact@testingacademy.com, and I will basically I have a couple of HRs who basically are looking for these kind of opportunities. I can basically pass your resume to them, right? I even in our community of Facebook as well as on the YouTube community tab, I have posted multiple times, like we have an opening. If you want, you can apply for senior QA lead, or any of the fresher that you want to write, so that you can try out. The seventh thing, I think this will help you a lot, which is basically doing internships. So whatever, if you are someone right now who is into college or as a fresher, right, what you can do is that you can do some internship in the companies which are basically hiring for automation test code. Sometimes they require some interns to do a particular project, so you can take them. Another interesting thing that I have already discussed, which is crowdsourcing testing or freelancing. Sometimes there are a couple of websites, especially this link that I have discussed, which is basically sd.live/3f60. I'm going to open this link, and in this YouTube video I have discussed about the 11 major websites. Let me stop that. Yeah, 11 major websites will basically help you that where you can start your freelancing career, right? So you can watch that, and basically now what you will have is that you will have a certain experience already created even before getting the first job, right? So these are the 7 points I think I have used personally, and trust me, they will work. And I hope you have got some point or some value from this video, where how to get your first job as a test automation especially, right? Thanks a lot for watching till now, and make sure you share this video if you think someone can get some help from it. Make sure you like for the YouTube algorithm, so that it can reach to maximum people and make an impact, right? If you have any concern, or if you want to ask anything, you can just put it down into the comment. I will be happy to help you, right? And if you are someone who is learning about the software testing, or as a fresher, I'll highly recommend you to watch this series. Go to sd.live/30 days, and you will see the lots of playlists which will basically make you a better software tester. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Pramod Datta signing off. Bye.